Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. If you are new, my name is Mercedes, and today I thought I would sort of take you along getting ready with me for my last shift at work. Do you know what? It felt like this day was taking forever to get here, and now it's here, it feels like it took like 5 minutes. I was saying to my boss yesterday, because I'm not going to see him today, just like how it's literally gone from like 0 to 100 in like no time at all. So yeah, I am 36 and how many days? 3 days pregnant now, and I'm coming up to, or I'm about to work my last shift. Crazy. I've got an 8-hour day, I'm doing a 12-8, and I thought I would buy some cakes for the guys at work. I am diabetic. I have got gestational diabetes, so I can't have a cake, but I'm going to have a cake because, you know, it's my last day. So I thought I'd buy some cakes for the team. I would just get ready. I don't usually wear makeup to work. I mean, on the odd occasion I have, but do you know what? I thought, why not today? So I'm going to get myself some breakfast, get myself ready for work, and yeah, I thought I'd just bring you along with me. So I hope you enjoy. It'll be something nice to look back on as well. Obviously I can't film at work because I would probably get in trouble. But I can do like some sort of snippets, I guess, and yeah, join them in. So I hope you enjoy. This is what we call my diabetic chair, because this is where I sit to do my bloods basically. So I'm just going to do my bloods. I've got a little sharps box down here, but it's very full now. truly got stuck in my finger that time. Yep, we all good. It's 5.7. Lovely jubbly. That is my shower done. Sorry if you can hear background noise, the window is open. Obviously I'm in a new surrounding now because my beauty slash office slash sewing room has been changed into a nursery. But I'm going to put on some deodorant. I've just got the Mitchin one at the moment. I'll probably go back to the Aldi one. Just it does the same job and doesn't really cause me any issues. So I'll probably go back to that afterwards, and it's a bit cheaper, so yeah, I don't feel like that one's any different to any other one I've tried. Some people swear by it, but I don't personally. And then for my perfume, at the moment, I'm just going in with the Showtime. This was like a gift from my sister probably 2 years ago for my birthday. And again, I'm just trying to use up some of the ones that are my least favourable and start working then on some of my favourite ones. Plus perfumes is something that I can get through quite quickly when I put my mind to it, but I literally only use one at a time, so yeah, it is what it is. I'm just using that one up. I'm trying to go through the non-branded ones first, so then I can go through the either more nicer smelling ones or my more favourite ones or my branded ones afterwards. Okay, so next up I'm going to go in with my hair. And today, obviously, I'm going to work. It's just going to be a ponytail. I'm going to use the Swatch Coif Gliss Liquid Silk Leave-In Conditioner. Really, really like this stuff. It's one of my old favourites, but now that I don't have any in my collection, although I found a mini one the other day, but I didn't realise I had it, I will go back to that one because it's cheap, it's cheerful, and does the job, and it makes my hair feel and look nice. So it smells like cherry bakewells. I remember it was one of my first videos I'd done on this line, way back when, you know, when I literally probably had like 1 subscriber. But yeah, I'm just gonna spray this in, then brush it through, and then just give myself a normal ponytail. Sorry, I know my brush is manky. I need to clean it. And if you wonder why I'm looking in front of me, as in that way, it's because that is where my mirror is. So, but you are sort of propped up behind a gym in front of gym equipment at the moment. Cannot believe we've gotten to the last day at work. Just just seems so surreal. If I'm going to work, this will be the order that I do my stuff in. That's if I put makeup on, which isn't a very rare occasion, if I'm completely honest. Then what I do is, once I've sprayed it through and brushed it through, just make sure there's no knots. I then spray the top with a little bit more, and then I use the Aldi hairspray, which I'm nearly running out of, just to tidy up the flyaways, and I use a little comb to do that. It's like my old go-to school hairstyle, but it's out of my face, and like when, obviously I'm not working as much stock anymore, but when I'm working stock it's just easier to have it off my face, but I like it to cover my mole, so, which is coming up soon. Well, not soon, this year at some point, which will be nice. Okay, so that is hair done, and deodorant and perfume, so I'm going to go on to a little bit of skincare. Thought this bit would be a nice segment to do like in a chatty style. I won't talk too much because there is a lot of pregnancy talk I want to do, but I can't do that today, but this is predominantly about leaving work, I guess, isn't it? So I'll just talk you through the products. First up, I've got the Nivea micellar water. This is like on a 1 in 1 out basis now, because I ran out of micellar water. Can you believe that? That's absolutely insane. Don't get me wrong, I still do have an abundance of some products, but the ones that I'm getting down, I try and keep down now. I just don't want my baby to come into the world and have a load of stuff around her. So obviously that will be the case for a bit, but I don't want her to think everything's about materialistic things, because it's not. Then for my toner, I'm going in with the Healthy Glow Glyconic Toner. This came out of the beauty box last year, and what I'll do is I'll leave that linked up here if you wish to watch that. That's the only one they did, I think. So I do still try and collect a little bit of the Aldi stuff. I still love the perfumes. Like, the perfumes are one of my favourites. And for the price you pay, I really don't mind picking them up when they come in. So I do have to get my colleague now to tell me when they come in, just so that I know and I can grab them. And there's a lot of products you'll notice I am just trying to use up, and that's just sort of the way I've been lately. So then for my sort of moisturiser of choice at the moment, I'm just going in with the Congested Skin Serum by Balance Me. I'm literally just trying to use this up, and to be fair, I might use it up today. I know there weren't too much left. Yeah, I've just used it up. Yay, lovely. But it's a lovely serum on the face. Just lightweight for this summertime, because I'm getting super hot because I am very pregnant. It's just a nice one to have on there. And I've finished another product. So I'm running my empties on my Instagram from the 30th of June this year to the 30th of June next year. So that's another one. I think we're on like number 6 now. And then I'm going to go in with the Adamant eye cream. This is a 3-in-1 hyaluronic filler. And it's got caffeine apparently. I'll just put a little blob on each side. And then I use that to disperse around my whole eye basically. I'm not going to bother with SPF because I'm going to be at work all day. But if I was going out and about, like if I was on a day off, I would put an SPF on as well. So that is my skincare, basic, and it's done. If I was to have worn makeup yesterday, I would also put on the Nivea, or use the Nivea eye makeup remover. This is one of my favourites along with the Superdrug one, but Again, they're on a 1 in 1 out basis at the moment, although I did buy 2 last time, so they're kind of not in the 1 in 1 out basis, are they? Because I got that one on the go, but then I won't need to purchase another one. Okay, so for makeup, let's keep it simple, shall we? Oh, that was my knee. So what I've been doing, because this CYO Illuminating Mixing Cream was in my 22 and 22, again it's just failed miserably, but I am actually still using the products, I just haven't really updated anybody. And I think I decluttered one product and some have been used up already. So what I do is I put like 1-2 pumps on my foundation sponge, and then I mix it in with my Nivea Tinted Day Cream. This has got an SPF in it anyway, so if I was to catch any rays, which obviously I'm not, and this is how much I put on. And then what I do is I just dab it around my face, like this. And then I do pay attention to what I'm doing when I'm blending it. Like I say, I don't do makeup every single day for work, but since it's my last day, I thought why not? And then I'm less likely to cry, because my boss wrote me a card yesterday saying thanks and that for everything. He knows I've worked on my absolute limits and like I'm ready, I've had enough, like I'm ready to leave now sort of thing. And it just was so nice to see that he appreciated all my hard work. And I really did work up to my absolute limits and do my utmost best. As a manager, I feel like that's the right thing to do. Even if I wasn't a manager, it's just in my characteristics to do something like that anyway. So yeah, that is my base done, essentially a primer and a foundation in one. And then for my powder, oh my god, I can't use this one because it's broken. That's 2 that I've got to repress now. So I am trying to use up the e.l.f. Cool one. As you can see, this one's now broken, so I've got to repress that at some point. Well, I've got some time off now, so it's no big deal. And then I've got this e.l.f. one as well, which is also a bit crumbly. Might mix them together, to be honest with you, but we'll see. Actually, all of my powders have pan on, apart from one little one, which is in my hospital bag for the just in case scenario. Not that I plan on putting makeup on, but just in case I want to, it's there. So I'm going to go in with the Poundland Smoothly Does It powder. This is a great powder, to be quite honest with you. Oh, I've just made an even bigger pan. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. So I just use this to matte down my face. Obviously I will still get that little sheen come through because I have the glowy illuminator on. So that's my powder done. Don't break. And then for bronzer, where is it? I'm using a mini Benefit Hoola, and again this one has got major pan on it because I use things I love now. Honestly, as you see my collection, you'll just see how, not little, because obviously my collection is still quite big, but it's definitely decreased since I did my actual inventory a very long time ago. So I don't go too heavy-handed with this. I don't see the need. Just put it in my cheekbones a little bit, under my chin. And in my temples. And for blusher, one of my favourite blushers at the moment, just a bit of a shocker. I don't go too heavy-handed with it, but it's this Body Shop one in the shade Bubblegum. Like I said, I don't go too heavy-handed with it, but it is a really nice one. And I just like it. for a little flash of colour on my cheeks. You probably can't tell because the sun keeps coming in and out. I am filming in front of natural lighting at the moment, but I'm sure you guys don't mind, and you can see what I'm using. And we're getting back in the swing of things, really, aren't we? I always put it on the apples on my cheeks. I know some people are really putting it in like these contour areas at the moment, but that just isn't me. So yeah. So for eyeshadow, at the moment I think I'm going to go in with this one. I haven't bought too many new makeup products, but I do collect the Tasty line, as you guys may or may not know. The rest of my Tasty line, other than the newest editions, are in the loft at the moment, but it is something I do wish to continue collecting because I just love collecting them. So this is the Tasty birthday cake. Now if you want an actual video on this, then I'll definitely do that for you. I'm going to do a really simple look. I done it the other day and really enjoyed it, so I think I'll do that look again today. And it's not very colourful, so if you want a more colourful one, then let me know. But beforehand, I'm just going to go into, not that one, probably my Reloaded palette. Yeah, my Reloaded palette, and put on the shade Bribe, just as a little base. I again did that the other day. I did make the error of going all the way up to my brow bone, but this is kind of like a shimmery shade, so I'm not going to do that this time. I'll just stop at the sort of creasy area. So that's that. And then I'm going to go into the shade Brownies, which is this brown shade here. I'm going to pop that all in my crease. Literally it's going to be the easiest look ever, but what I like about this shade is quite powdery. And I know a lot of people wouldn't like that, but I do feel like that means that the colour does disperse quite nicely. And it really reminds me of a shade out of the We Love palette Fantasy, the brown that was in there. It had a slight shimmer, but it kind of reminds me of that shade. And I think if I was using this consistently, I'd hit pan quite quickly on it. But yeah, just put that in my crease for a bit of colour. I'm not obviously going too dark today. Just want a nice wash of colour on my eyes. So it's 10:30 at the moment. Obviously because of my bloods, I really have had to really think about breakfast, lunch, dinner. I have to have snacks in between in order to keep my bloods down. So I've already had a snack. I didn't show you that, but I just had 4 celery sticks. Nothing exciting. But when I get to work, although I start at 12, I will have some lunch, so I usually aim to get there for about 11:30. I'm going to get there a bit earlier, like I said, because I want to buy some cakes for the team. And then I will have my lunch, then do my bloods, and then after I've done my bloods, on condition they're okay, I'll probably have a cake then. I'll let you know. And then I'm going to go in with the same shade on my lower lash line, just on the other side of this brush. This brush I got out of one of my first, I think it was my first BIRCHBOX actually. I think you may know that I don't get any beauty boxes anymore. I was tempted to ask for one for my birthday, but I haven't, so I don't think I'll get one. And then for my lid shade, I'm going to go in with this shade called Wish, which is a really nice shimmery gold. I'm not telling you the brushes because for the most part I use the same brushes every single day. I might mix it up one day, but for now they do the job. So yeah, just put a light wash of shimmer on my lid. It's a bit fallouty, but I don't mind. Just adds to the glow, doesn't it? So that's my shimmery lid. Hopefully that looks nice. It probably doesn't on camera, but I'm quite happy with it in person. And then for my inner corner, I'm going to go in with the shade Celebration, which is this shade down here, which is like a champagne-y colour. It's quite chunky, but I absolutely love the shimmers in the Tasty palettes. I just think they're so nice. So yeah, I'm going to put that in my inner corner. I could have probably zoomed you in, but it's a bit late now, isn't it? Okay, so that is all I'm going to do for my eyes in terms of eyeshadow. And then for my highlighter, this is an oldie, an absolute oldie, but it's the Sleek Solstice palette. And I'm going in with the sort of champagne-y shade, and I'll pop that on my cheekbones and my brow bone. Then a bit on my nose, a bit on my Cupid's bow. I'm going to brush off any fallout that I've had. And that also just minimises that glow a little bit because I have red to work. And that's that. And then for eyebrows, at the moment, I might as well shut this drawer now because I'm done now. For my eyebrows, I've been using a mixture of the MUA Brow Define eye pencil, which came out of an advent calendar at some point in time, but I can't remember when, and then the Lacura Mini Clear Brow Gel, which is pretty grim now, probably needs to go, but still just trying to use it up. So I just literally fill in any sparse areas, I don't go mad. I don't feel the need. Just help shape them a little bit. So that's that. And then my brow gel. To be fair, I think this is probably an empty as well, if I'm honest with you. Might get tomorrow out of it and then start a new one in a new week. Why not? Feels fresh then, doesn't it? Okay, so for my lips, is this the mask? No, that's the sugar scrub. For my lips today, I'm just going to go in with the Tasty Watermelon Clear Lip Gloss. This is an oil infused one. I tend not to wear a colour on my lips at work, just because it's so dark. Just because you can't top it up, and I can't top it up. I barely even put a lip balm on at work, so a clear one seems like the right choice. And then I'm going to be using the Body Shop Cocoa Calming Face Mist. This is a coconut one. It's probably not a makeup setter, but I'm just using it as a makeup setter to get it finished. And we are pretty close. We're about here now. It does work as a makeup setter. And then the final step to my makeup is a mascara. Now this is the Lacura Too Legit, which is the dupe for the Benefit They're Real. I'm sure I did do a video on this, so if I did, I will put it in the cards above for you so you can have a little look at that. And if I'm not mistaken, this has been open now since November, so it's probably time to also go. And to be fair, it's not as good. That's probably the wrong word, but it's not as voluminous as it used to be. There's been a lot of sickness at work, so I was half expecting to be asked to stay on till the very end today. But I mean, because I wasn't asked, I did offer, and my boss has sorted it, so I don't have to worry about that. I did think, well, I don't really want to do a close on my last shift, but if I have to, I will. And then because I didn't get asked, I thought I'd better ask. But he sorted it out, so just putting that on my lower lash line. Do you know what? I hadn't really thought about how little products left in here until today when I was in the shower thinking about it. Yeah, so that is my makeup complete. Hair, makeup and body spray and that in 13 minutes because I pressed the camera. Oh no, I did stop the camera, didn't I? I was going to say I felt like that was a bit quick, but I'm just going to put on my glasses. These ones are from Zenith. And I am done. I am ready for work. So now I've just got to go to work and do my last day. I can't believe it's my last day, guys. It's weird. And at some point this month I'm welcoming my beautiful baby girl into the world. It blows my mind. Anyway, I'm just going to quickly colour sweep my brushes. I do it after every time I apply my makeup. Then I can put the brushes back and they're ready for next time. So I always do that. And it's 20 to 11, so I have a bit of time to spare. So I'm going to go... I have got some chores to do actually, so I'll just bring you along with me. Why not? That's my colour switching done. Should I put this hair bubble in? Why not? I'll sit in there, so looking at me. So I have actually got to make the bed and do a bit of washing up, so that is what I'm going to do now.